about time. Come on, let's check the lockers. You all right? Yeah, let's check the lockers. And they even took my shoes. Come on, we've got to get to Lucy before Damien does. Those Amazons didn't lock us in the sauna for their own good. Where are you going? Here, take the sauna cudgel just in case. Oh, this'll terrify him. Come on, let's get Lucy.
I thought we were going to meet in the sauna.
Might be a tad crowded, don't you think?
Really?
Yes, with Kevin and Mac there, too.
Well, you know, Kevin usually prefers the steam room. But, you know, I told him all that makeup that Norma is wearing might run, poor baby.
Lucy, what's your game?
Damien, do you really actually think that I would come down here with Mac and Kevin in tow? That would be extremely stupid.
Extremely.
So, they followed me.
Is that so?
Yes. And I'm very cross with them because, you see, I wanted to come down here and see you myself, all alone. That's why I snuck out of Port Charles. But, you know, Kevin, you know, he just doesn't think I can handle anything by myself. And he told Mac that I probably would get myself in big trouble.
You might have a point.
No, he's going to be in big trouble because I get to say, I told you so. Here's Damien in San Antonio.
How'd you know that?
I better not tell you that.
No, I think you'd better.
No, I think I better not because I don't think you'll believe me. And I just hate it when people don't believe me.
I think you'd better tell me. And I think you'd better be convincing because if you were stalling for time, you should know that Norma and Eve won't be riding to your rescue. They have been effectively neutralized.
What makes you so sure?
Let's just say they're on a crash diet.
So when you say Mac and Kevin are on a crash diet, I assume that means they're not taking off those pounds voluntarily?
The psychic, you tell me.
See? That's it. You wouldn't believe me. I mean, you know, would you have believed if I told you I saw you eating barbecued ribs in a Stetson hat? Or how about the fact that I saw you in a boat going by a religious ceremony? Or when you took that tour of the Alamo?
Who was spying on me?
My subconscious.
Really?
Yes, Damien, really. I didn't ask to have these visions of you. Everybody believes that Catherine took a haunch of venison and knocked you over the head and threw you into the lake. Everybody. You fooled everybody, even the DA. But not me, because I kept having these visions, and I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't believe me. Silly old little Lucy with those visions, hardy har har. I think Kevin just came down here so he could be on the spot when he got to told me that I was completely wrong. Well, I wasn't. So, tell me, how is it that you said that Kevin and Mac were taking off those pesky little pounds?
I didn't say.
Oh. Well, that's good. You know, because now we can have privacy. I mean, to conduct our business affairs. Unless, of course, those large women are going to somehow come in and interrupt us.
Well, that depends.
On what?
On how much trouble you're about to make for yourself and what I decide to do about it.
Good grief.
I warn you. I happen to be a black belt.
You are?
Do you have any other bright ideas?
And when I started having visions of you in San Antonio, I took it as kind of an omen. It's really been a perfectly hideous winter in Port Charles, and there you were, basking in the sun in San Antonio, and it just made me start remembering how much fun we used to have, and, well, we really did have a lot of fun, didn't we? Even that hideous bet. Of course, I could never tell Kevin that, you know, he's just so darn noble, and I have to live up to that day after day. It gets really boring.
So I see you've, finally come to your senses.
I guess I came down here for myself. I wanted maybe to have a test of what I thought of you. And when I saw you, I knew. And then when I saw Kevin down here, I positively, absolutely knew for sure. And I'm glad that you've diverted them somehow. But tell me, this crash diet, it doesn't really harm them, does it? Okay, Damien, they saw you. Okay, so what? I mean, it would be their word against the evidence. You can just disappear again. And then if they tell the DA, they'll just think that Matt and Kevin are trying to save Catherine's bacon, which we both agree doesn't really deserve to be saved, right?
Lucy, what about your bacon?
Well, what about mine? I mean, I would think that it would be different. At least I would hope so. And after all, I did send you that note.
You mentioned some kind of, a deal.
Right, exactly.
All right. Tell me about it.
Well, it has to do with money. Lots and lots of money.
I should have known.
No what?
This is perfect.
It is?
Yeah, it finally gives me the motivation that I needed.
For what?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a momentary weakness. For a little bit, I actually imagined you and I together, living the life of Riley in some exotic and inaccessible locale. Matching each other wit for wit and having all sorts of hedonistic adventures, free from the petty moralizing of the Kevin Collins and Max Scorpios of this world. Of course, that was when I still thought that you'd shown up here alone, and before I realized that you had blackmail on your mind, Lucy. Lucy. Oh, Lucy. All right, don't move. And no one will get hurt.
Give it your best shot, honey.
I don't really want to hit a woman.
Oh, hey.
On the other hand, I'm open to new experiences. Hey! Hello, girls. Or should I say women? I'm very PC.
This one's mine. Where's the cute one?
I resent that. I told you before, I don't take advantage of women.
Oh, yeah, yeah!
All right, all right. All right. So much for chivalry.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. You wanna try that?
Well, I've enjoyed that as much as I did.
You bet. Lucy!
Now, how do we get stuck in a James Bond movie?
Blackmail never crossed my mind. Not that I don't like money. You know I do. I find it very satisfying. But blackmail?
Oh, you can never be too rich or too thin.
Right. But you don't seriously think I came all the way down here? I mean, people might think I'm your accomplice or something. I mean, but I came here to have you bribe my silence with a few measly bucks.
Oh, but your demands won't be measly. This is the old Lucy I know and love.
If I blabbed, then Catherine would get off the hook.
Oh, true.
Why would I want to do that? I absolutely hate her guts.
Oh, Lucy, don't disillusion me. I'm really glad to see that there's still a devious, self-motivated, small part of your soul that hasn't been completely corrupted by your precious dog's first Jew.
Oh. You are?
Mm-hmm. So, what do you want? How much?
How much do you have? I mean, not that I want to go being greedy or anything.
That was very good. I mean, you made that turn on a dime. Oh, Lucy, there has never, ever been a woman to equal you. Under different circumstances, we could have had a really adventurous life together. But, you know what they say about good fun, it all has to come to an end.
And what does that mean?
It means I don't believe a word you've said. I don't believe your visions. I don't believe that Kevin and Mac followed you here against your wishes. And I don't even believe the blackmail thing. Now, I'll tell you what the three of you were going to do. You were going to smoke me out and drag me back to Port Charles. Well, I'm sorry, but you would have been much smarter to let the police handle this, because now they're going to have to be 3 more bodies which are never found. In your case, Lucy, that is it's a real pity.